Thank you so much, folks. Matt, thank you for that introduction. How about David Berlin, ladies and gentlemen? David, I appreciate your service and your presentation. Thank you very much. So, dreamers, builders, hustlers, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be out of the house. I am a dad. I have 2 little girls waiting for me in the car. So it's okay. I left the window cracked. In addition to my daughters, my wife and I are expecting our first boy this summer. Thank you. She's not pregnant. We're just expecting a boy to show up at our house. You write a good Craigslist ad. You'd be surprised who shows up at your house. Randy knows what I'm talking about. No, of course, my wife is pregnant. She's very pregnant. She's like really, really pregnant. Like I probably shouldn't even be here. Pregnant, like this far away from home. Like she's probably having a baby right now. Pregnant is what I'm getting at. No, she's not that. We're at 8 months, so I'm still comfortable being this far away from home. I think she'll make it. Just have them cleaned up by the time I get there. That's fine. What, you don't clean them up? Water break. No, of course, my wife is pregnant, and we had the ultrasound appointment earlier this year to find out the sex of the baby. We went into the room there. The ultrasound technician took a look at the image up on the screen, and she said that the baby is very obviously a boy. Which leads me to believe that big penises must skip a generation. Because he did not get that from me. So, thanks, Dad. What are you doing, Ben? Just telling penis jokes in a church at 3 in the afternoon to a bunch of Christian entrepreneurs. You know, the usual. I heard some language earlier that made me decide that joke was okay. So I've been a father now for 5 years, and I have discovered that there are some, let's call them key life concepts, that are very important to adults, but that small children just do not have the hang of yet. For example, my daughters are 5 and 2. So now I am now painfully aware of the fact that small children have no idea how to ease their way into the day. I need like 2 hours of coffee and 0 human interaction before I can even think about doing anything active or productive. My children, on the other hand, are up, out of bed, and coloring before I'm even sure what day it is. Any other parents here with these Crayola-addicted children? My children are always coloring. 7 a.m., they're pulling crayons out of their pajama sleeves. They've hidden coloring books under their pillows from the night before. I don't know what this is. It's like they're participating in some kind of global, never-ending coloring competition that every child under 8 years old is constantly competing in all the time. I tell them, calm down. Take it easy. You have the entire day to ruin our walls and furniture with crayons. You don't have to try to knock it all out before breakfast. You got to get them to pace themselves. Another concept small children don't understand yet is how to properly milk an illness. Now, I know as they get older, they get better at it. But like my 5-year-old last week, she had a tummy ache. all day long, wasn't feeling well. Finally, she throws up. But then without skipping a beat, she wipes off her mouth, looks me dead in the face, and says, "I feel better, Daddy. Can I go play?" Yeah, I guess. I was going to watch TV on the couch for 3 days. But if you think you're up for it, I don't think you're completely taking advantage of the situation here, sweetheart. Daddy was about to buy you a pony. That kid's got a lot to learn about being an American, right? We malinger, damn it. I mean, if I even think that I might feel like I might throw up, I'm going to be down for at least a week. And I will get back with you when I am fully recovered. I suffer from chronic dry mouth, or at least I do right now. People ask you stupid questions when you're a parent, like where you're taking your children on vacation. And it's always some older lady that never had children of her own who's sometimes trying to vicariously live through your parenting experience. She's always like, catch you in the hallway at work or something like, "Hey, where are you taking the kiddos on vacation this summer?" First of all, you must not have children. Because people with children don't ask other people with children asinine questions like that. Second of all, take my children on vacation. That's not a vacation. That's worse than regular life. Taking your children on vacation is all the regular responsibilities of parenting, but without any of the comforts of home. So the kids are still whiny and fussy and need a snack, but instead of being at home where the universe makes sense, I'm at a Six Flags over God knows where, it's 97 degrees, and I can't afford any of the snacks. Take my children on vacation. You take my children on vacation. I've never once pulled into the driveway after taking my children on vacation, looked over at my wife and said, "You know, I think that was a really good idea." How much money did we spend? Oh, all of it. We spent all of it. Well, good. At least there's 1,000 photos of the trip on our iPhones that we'll never look at. Always have that to look forward to. Stand-up keeps me away a lot. I live in Oklahoma City. I'm here today. I'm back here next weekend. I'm out and around a lot. So that leaves my wife at home with the children, but I still try to help out as much as I can when I'm home. And I'm doing this new thing now that I think she really appreciates. I like to fix stuff around the house that I broke in the first place, and then act like I did my wife a huge favor. "Hey, honey, you know that dresser drawer that I smashed in a fit of rage 6 months ago?" "Fixed it." "Nah, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Just, whenever you want to thank me with my favorite meal or sexual favor, you just let me know." That actually happened. I actually said all those words, like in that order. Yeah, I'm quite a catch. So we're all here for a common purpose, a common reason, right? We're entrepreneurs, or at least aspiring to be. Sometimes I feel like I'm just aspiring to spell entrepreneur. I always find myself at home on my laptop going, entrepreneur, screw it, self-employed. Just not gonna. Spell check doesn't even try to help. It's like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I've never even seen that word. So stand-up is my job now. I got laid off from Tinker Air Force Base about a year ago, and I started this whole process of stand-up actually 13 years ago. And if you count the 10 years that I took off, I'm a veteran of stand-up comedy for 13 years. I put that on my resume. I just don't mention the hiatus. So this is my job now. Stand-up is a difficult job. It's hard for most folks to get up here and do this kind of thing. We've seen some great speakers today, but it's especially difficult for me. I'm a bit of an introvert, which means I'm not very good with, what do they call it? People. I'm not good at meeting new people, and I'm especially bad at small talk. I don't like small talk. I get bored very easily with it. I don't care about what the person is saying half the time. I don't want to talk about the weather, and I didn't see the big game, so I have very little to contribute to these conversations. But the main reason I don't like small talk is that I'm always a little suspicious that the other person is trying to get the answers to my credit card security questions. So I'll be at a party or some other social nightmare that I didn't want to go to in the first place. And the guy I've just met, who's decided he's my new best friend, starts grilling me with all kinds of questions. So then I feel like I've got to come up with these phony answers just to protect myself against credit card fraud. So, Ben, tell me about yourself. Where's your family from? You got anything cool in your family heritage? Anything like that? You mean, what's my mother's maiden name? Smith. Cool, bro. So, you got any pets at home? What are you, a dog lover, cat lover? What's up? You mean, what was the name of my childhood pet? Spot. Cool, bro. So, what kind of car you drive, man? What are you, a Chevy guy, Ford guy? What's up? You mean, what was the make and model of my first car? I ride a bike. Thank you. It's a bit of a thinker, but I like to close with it. By the way, if anybody talks to you at a party like that, just go far. Just don't go to parties. Just don't ever go to parties. All right, folks, my time is almost up. I just have one more thing for you. It's part of my branding. And you should have one of these in your chair. If you have not already drawn a swastika on my forehead or turned this whole thing into a paper airplane, this is for you to take home, just a memento of our time together. There's some blank space over here off to the side of my face so I can sign an autograph for you after the presentation today. The ones I do best are Jerry Seinfeld, Tim Hawkins, and Jim Gaffigan. So make sure to get one of those. On the back, I've got a joke there for you and all my social media information so you can follow me on social media just as closely as the government is. All right, folks. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.